Hi children, welcome to Easy Economics. In this class, I am explaining the diagrammatical explanation of the law of diminishing marginal utility. In previous class, I had explained the meaning of DMU and assumptions. So continuation of that class, now I am explaining the law of DMU diagrammatically, that is by using the schedule and the diagram I am explaining the law of diminishing marginal utility. This is the part 2 of law of diminishing marginal utility, video part 2 video. Okay children, before studying the diagrammatical explanation of law of diminishing marginal utility, first you must know the meanings of total utility and marginal utility. Already in previous classes I explained you, and once again I am giving the meaning. So total utility means total satisfaction obtained by the consumer from the consumption of all the units of the same commodity. For example, you consumed 10 oranges. From 10 oranges, you derived 100 utils of utility. That is called the total utility. By consuming 10 oranges, the utility derived by you is 100 utils. This is the total utility. Like that, the utility derived by the consumer from the consumption of all the units of the same good is called the total utility. So TU increases in a decreasing rate. If the quantity increases, TU increases in a decreasing or diminishing rate. Next one, MU. By consuming an additional unit, the additional satisfaction derived by you is the marginal utility. For example, by consuming first orange, you derived 20 utils of utility, and by the second orange, you derived 15 utils of utility. Okay, second one is additional unit. From the additional unit, the additional utility derived is the marginal utility. Okay, in this way, the 15 utils is the marginal utility, that is after the consumption of one orange. Second one, this is the, you consume two oranges only, so last one is the additional one. Okay, second one is the additional one. From the additional one, the additional utility derived is called the marginal utility. Now I am explaining the DMU with the help of the example. Okay, here in our example, Sharat is the consumer, he is consuming the samosas. Okay children, so who are the example? Sharat is the example, consumer, he is the consumer, and he is consuming samosa. Okay guys, okay, let me explain the law with the help of the example. Okay, now Sharat is going on consuming the samosa without any time gap. So what about the total utility and marginal utility of the, that is derived by the Sharat from the samosas? Okay, so now first we have to in the table we have to show the units. So units of samosa, let me assume that samosa is indicated by using X. Okay, so units of X. Next one, total utility. So shortly I am writing marginal utility. So marginal utility is obtained by the formula, that is delta TU by delta Q. Q means children units quantity. And TU and MU are measured in the form of the utils. Total utility and marginal utility are measured by using the utils in the form of utils. Okay, now Sharat is consuming the first samosa. From the first samosa, he derived the total utility, that is 40 utils. Okay, these are the imaginary digits, children. Okay, these are the imaginary digits. We have to assume like that. Okay, children. So, and MU also will be the same. Why? Because if there is an additional extra unit is there, then we will find the change in the TU and by change in quantity. So that is the reason 40 minus 0, nothing but the 40. Next, Sharat consumed the second means samosa also. So by consuming the 2 samosas, he derived the total utility. From 2 units of samosas, Sharath derived 70 utils of the total utility. Children, from first one he derived 40 utils of utility, but by consuming the 2 samosas, his total utility is only 70. For example, from first 40, second one also he is deriving 40 utils, then it will become 80. But from the second samosa, he is not getting that much of utility. That is the reason the total utility, if he is consuming more units of the same commodity, the total utility is increasing in a diminishing way. Okay, now what about the marginal utility of the second good? Delta TU means the change in the TU. 70 minus 40 is equals to 30. And delta TU, what is the change? What about change in quantity? Here the change is only 1 unit, na? So 30 by 1 also will be the 30. Okay children, like that. And next one, Sharath consumed another samosa, third one also. So by consuming 3 samosas, his total utility is 90 utils. Okay, total utility, if he is consuming the additional units of samosa, total utility is increasing, but in a diminishing way. It is increasing in a diminishing way. Okay, what is the marginal utility of the third unit? That is delta TU, means change in total utility. 90 minus 70. What is the change in between two of them? 90 minus 70. That is 20. Means 20 by the change in the quantity. 20 by 1 also the same 20. Okay. And Sharath consumed the fourth samosa also. Okay. Continuously without giving any time gap, he is consuming the samosas. Okay. By consuming 4 samosas, his total utility will be 100 utils. So total utility increasing, but comparing to the starting samosa, from the next by consuming the additional units, total utility is increasing but in a decreasing way. Okay, what about the marginal utility of the fourth unit of the samosa? So 100 minus 90, 10. 10 by 1 is equals to 10. 100 minus 90. Which is 10. So in this way, whenever the Sharath is going on consuming samosas continuously, from the additional, by consuming more units, so the total utility which he derived is increasing but in a diminishing way. So whenever total utility is increasing in a diminishing way, so marginal utility is diminishing or falling. So next, Sharath consumed the fifth samosa also. So means by consuming 5 samosas, so his total utility is neither increasing nor decreasing, will be maximum. His total utility will become maximum at the 5th unit of the samosa. That is, the total utility derived by Sharath by consuming 5 samosas is 100 utils. By consuming 4 samosas also, total utility will be the same. Okay, after consumption of the 5th samosa, that is from the 5 samosas also, the total utility will be the same. Okay, there is no increase. So at the 5th samosa, the total utility will become maximum. What about the marginal utility? Whenever total utility will become maximum, at that time marginal utility will become 0. Marginal utility will become 0. So it indicates that the want of a consumer is completely satisfied. The consumer is in equilibrium by getting maximum satisfaction. So he has to stop his consumption. Okay, a wise consumer will stop his consumption whenever his want is completely satisfied and he is in an equilibrium position. Equilibrium means, children, a state of balance. He is not willing to consume the further units of the commodity. Okay, and if he consumed the 6th unit also, at that time the total utility from the 6 units of samosas will become 90. Means after the fifth unit, if he is consuming one more samosa, so at that time total utility diminishes. Whenever total utility is diminishing, at that time marginal utility will becomes negative. Vigilant, so minus 10. So whenever total utility is diminishing and marginal utility will becomes negative, so at that time consumer will get the disutility or discomfort, means there will be a disturbance in the stomach, okay, and stomach pain or vomiting sensation. These are called the symbols of the disutility or dissatisfaction. Which means at the fifth unit only he has to stop his consumption. Otherwise he is going on consuming the more units of the same commodity after the fifth unit also. Definitely instead of the satisfaction he will get the dissatisfaction or the disutility. Okay, he will be in problem, means getting stomach pain or vomiting sensation. This type of symptoms he will found if he is again and again also he is consuming the more units of the same commodity. So that is the reason a wise consumer will stop his consumption at the fifth unit only. Okay, children, in this way, this schedule explains that if a consumer is consuming more units of the same commodity, total utility increases in a diminishing way. Later it will become maximum. After that it will diminish. And what about the marginal utility? From starting onwards, marginal utility is falling, and wherever total utility is maximum, mu will become 0. So whenever mu will become 0, it indicates that the consumer is getting maximum satisfaction. So his want towards the commodity is completely satisfied. After that there is no use of using the additional units. And also if the consumer is consuming the extra unit, so total utility will diminish and mu will become negative. So whenever mu is becoming negative, it indicates the discomfort or disutility to the consumer. So in this way, if a consumer is consuming the more units of the same commodity without giving any time gap, we can find that mu will gradually diminish. Okay guys, and by using the table we are able to study the relationship between the total utility and the marginal utility. Children, up to the fourth unit, TU is increasing in a decreasing rate. At that time mu is falling. Okay, the stages in the relation of TU and mu. In the first stage, when TU is increasing in a decreasing rate, at that time mu is diminishing or falling. And at the fifth unit, when TU is maximum, at that time mu becomes 0. So this, at the fifth unit the consumer is getting that is maximum satisfaction. His want is completely satisfied. After that he is consuming the extra units. So at that time TU will diminish. So mu will becomes negative. Okay, children? So this is the relation between the total utility and the marginal utility. Okay. So by studying the schedule, we are able to explain the relation between total utility and the marginal utility. There are 3 stages are there in relation between the total utility and the marginal utility. Up to the fourth unit, total utility is increasing in a diminishing way. At that time, mu is falling. Secondly, when TU is maximum, mu becomes 0. It indicates that the want of a consumer is completely satisfied. After that, there is no use of consuming the commodity. And also the consumer is using the additional unit, that is from 6 samosas, his total utility is declining, that is 90 utils is diminishing. Okay? Whenever total utility is diminishing, at that time mu will becomes negative. So it indicates that the consumer is getting the discomfort or disutility or dissatisfaction. Okay, children? So, and this law is explained by using the diagram also. So I am drawing the diagram. on x-axis we are showing the units of x, that is samosa. Children, in our real life also, if you like any food item but continuously you are unable to consume the more units of the same good, after a period of time definitely you will get the dissatisfaction. Okay, it is the fact. So that is explained by the law of diminishing marginal utility. On y-axis total utility and marginal utility will be shown. Children, here mu will becomes negative now. That is the reason we have to show the negative values also. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 120. Next units are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One extra, I am writing 1 unit extra. And mu becomes negative, so minus 20. Okay children, in this diagram on x-axis we are showing the units of x, that is samosa, units of samosa. And on the y-axis we are showing the total utility and the marginal utility. Okay guys, now with the help of the schedule we are able to derive the total utility and the marginal utility curves. By consuming the first unit of samosa, the total utility derived is 40 utils. Okay, you have to put a point. Okay, from 2 units the total utility will be 70 utils. You have to put a point. Children, easily to derive the total utility curve, first see that at the 5th unit the total utility will be 100. So that is the reason you have to draw a straight line up to 100. You have to draw a straight line. Okay, so then it is easy to get the total utility curve. And at the 4th unit also it will be the same. Okay, at the 4th unit also it will be the same. So put a point here. The next one, at the 3rd unit means by consuming the 3 units the total utility derived is 90 utils. Okay, put a point here. So by combining these points we are able to derive the total utility curve. Okay guys, from first unit total utility is 40 utils. By consuming 2 units total utility will be 70 utils. By consuming 3 units of samosas the total utility will be 90. In between 80 and 100 we have to put a point. And by consuming 4 units of samosas the total utility derived is 100. By consuming 5 units of samosas also the total utility will be the same. After that the total utility will diminish now. That is the reason there is no use of the point. Okay, by combining these points we are able to derive the total utility curve. After that it will fall down. Okay, this is the total utility curve. And children, later to draw the marginal utility there is no need to identify the points. Okay children, start from here and mu will become 0 at the 5th unit. That is the reason draw the mu curve straightly. Okay, and it must touch the x-axis at the 5th unit and later it will becomes negative. Okay, children, like this we have to draw the mu curve. So without identifying the points also we are able to derive the mu curve. So at the 5th unit it is touching the x-axis. So here at this point TU is maximum. So where TU is maximum at that time mu will become 0. Whenever the mu curve is touching the x-axis it indicates that mu will become 0. Whenever mu is below the x-axis, so it indicates that mu is negative. Okay children, in this diagram, if Sharat is going on consuming the same units of samosa up to the fourth unit, so up to this point, total utility is increasing in a diminishing way. Up to fourth unit, that is up to here, total utility is increasing in a diminishing way. At that time, mu is falling. Okay, so whenever total utility is maximum, at that time mu is equals to 0. Mu curve is touching the x-axis. It indicates that mu will become 0. So this point explains the consumer's equilibrium. Whenever Tu is maximum and mu is 0, it indicates that the consumer is getting the maximum satisfaction by consuming the commodity. So he has to stop the consumption. Otherwise, if he is continuing the consumption of the more units of the same good, after that in the third stage, Tu will fall, Tu will diminish. Okay, whenever Tu is decreasing, at that time mu will becomes negative. So in this way, the fact which is explained by using by the schedule also explained by the diagram. Okay children, so the total utility and mu curves also explaining the same fact, that is, if a consumer is consuming the more units of the same commodity continuously, definitely starting Tu increases in a diminishing rate. At that time mu will fall. Later Tu becomes maximum. At that time mu will becomes 0. So this situation indicates that consumer is in equilibrium, means a state of balance. There is no need to consume the commodity, extra units of the commodity. Okay, satisfaction is maximized. And also if the consumer is consuming the extra unit, after that total utility will fall and mu will becomes negative. So whenever total utility is decreasing and mu will becomes negative, it indicates that consumer is getting the disutility or dissatisfaction. Okay children, in the examination, while drawing the schedule, you have to draw the schedule on the same page. Do not divide it into two parts. Okay children, and explanation you are able. Okay guys, limitations and importance I will upload in the next video. Okay children, if you like this video, do like, subscribe and share it. Thank you children.